Now I'm going to turn the program over to Ron to present the seniors their gifts and roasting.
Before I do that, I'd like to just say a couple words, and it will be short. I had a nice talk with the band students Saturday before we went to competition. And I suppose it was the best talk we'd had this year, as far as pep talk and telling what was on my heart today. And I'm not going to go through all that again tonight because that would just maybe cheapen it all. But I'd like to let all of you know that it's been a wonderful year working with kids. They've been very responsive, a good group to work with. And I echo everything that Mr. Hokinson said as far as people that have helped and supported. And he was reading everything off, and he is so organized, and I would have forgotten some of you. And no matter how much you helped, how big or small your job was, I appreciate it, and I'm sure the kids appreciate it, because we can't do it without you. Mr. Newsom and I were talking, and in Titusville, they don't allow music boosters, or any boosters. A school district must charter you to be in existence, and Titusville doesn't do that. And so if you need anything, of course, you go to them and they pay for it. That probably wouldn't happen here. But besides all the fundraising that you do, I told you a long time ago that what you do politically, if we have to use that word, I guess, the support that you have given me during the last year as we've been struggling this way. But even more so, I think just the way that you back your kids and when you come to competitions and the way you say, hey, they look good, they did a good job, and all the things you do, I really appreciate it, and I'm sure that the kids do. I'd like you to stand up and give your parents a standing ovation, because they deserve it.
Yay, Mom! Yay, Mom! Yay, Chris. Yay, Joe. Yay, Dad. Yay, other mom.
I'd also like to especially thank the officers and boosters. We've had many executive sessions this year, talking things over and how we can best solve the problems that as they come up. And I've gotten to know them very well, very fond of them. And one of the things I've learned as band director is you make lots of friends, and friends that stick, good friends that I'm still friends with the people that were band boosters when I started doing this 12 years ago. And I hope that we'll all remain friends after 12 years from now as well. I'd like to thank Maria, although she's not here, and Neil, and thank you for coming, Neil, for the help you've given the band. When you try to make the band the best that you can, it isn't a one-man job anymore. And it takes 3 or 4 or 5 or whatever, and I thank Neil for all that you've done for this year. I guess the last people to thank are you. And it's been quite a year, maybe quite a few years. It depends how long you've been in band. And as I just said to your parents about being friends forever, I'll never forget you. Every card that I've ever gotten at a booster banquet or something like this, I keep. I don't know why. I guess it's because I had this big filing cabinet in my office. And everything goes there. And I think a couple kids found that out this year. They keep writing me letters. They said, "You're going to keep that?" And I said, "Yeah." But anyway, I have appreciated getting to know you. I've appreciated working with you and helping you develop your talents and to develop as young people. I have said this before, and I say it again, and I really mean it. I feel that any teacher who can work with kids as fine as you are, and to see the change that can happen from band camp until November or championships or whatever, and I don't even mean changes in drill or music, I mean just the way you grow up, the way you mature, become more responsible, and what you've learned. It's a privilege. And if anybody wouldn't think that was a privilege to work with kids like you, they shouldn't be doing it. It doesn't mean it's not a job. And it doesn't mean that sometimes it's very trying, because sometimes you're very trying. But when it's all said and done, you're a fantastic bunch of kids. I've enjoyed working with you, and I thank you for the privilege of doing that. That's about all I'm going to say tonight. We had our serious talk Saturday, but but I'd just like to say I love you. Seniors, I'm going to miss you. You're always welcome to visit me on Route 5 at our new home, as long as you don't bring toilet paper. Or if that's not convenient, just stop in the school. Especially the last day of Christmas, before Christmas vacation, I always welcome all the seniors back and kind of have a party. So make sure you come back next year and say hello from college or wherever you might be. Your contribution to the band, of course, is the most important because you're the oldest and know how it's supposed to be. And I thank you for the support, seniors, that you've given me as I've tried to teach, and the ones who said, you know, shut up and get in line, and all that stuff that you do so well, especially Clarice. But anyway, thank you. And I have patches for you. As we're at the dance tonight, I'll give them to you. I have a letter for some of you, but I'm not going to present all that formally. We'll just do it later on. And I guess two more things I'd like to say, and that is to thank my wife for all the support she gives me through the marching band. And my last comment is, let's do all this again next year.